All right, y'all. So 2 weeks ago, or like a few weeks ago, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I made a video called Cancer, talking about like how my cousin's going through it, like, you know, how it got really bad, and like, yeah. And just last week, um, I would have never expected this, and I never expected it to go this fast. She passed, it's sad. I and after that, like I all the memories of her came flooding back, um when she was good, and like I just want to talk about it, 'cause yeah, and also I'm sorry the microphone is bad right now. I hope that doesn't really bother you guys. But uh she passed, and I just I realized in the last video, I think I gave out too much information. I don't know if I did though. Like, I talked about all her symptoms and all that. I don't think I should be doing that. I think that's weird. I don't know. But I will say some of them, like not all of them, but it's just sad how like fast it progressed. Like I always wonder, like ever since that day of the passing, I keep wondering what she felt. Like this, like that's what thing. This video is about like death, okay? Like I want to talk about how scary death is, because like she didn't know she died. She didn't know she like passed, which is good and bad at the same time. She's good for good. She doesn't know she's suffering any. She doesn't know like she doesn't have to be suffering anymore. Too, it's scary because like last month we found out cancer spread to her brain. And then after that, she just couldn't think anymore for like weeks and weeks and weeks until the very end. Like she did, like at that moment when she found out, she was still fully conscious and aware. She was literally fully just functioning. And then she just slowly and slowly declined and declined. And like the as time went on, she just crumbled, and then next week after the finding out of spreading, she just couldn't move anymore. And then like that's when like the awareness disappears and consciousness. Like you can't really think that you really want to live anymore. You can't think like stuff like that. And after that, a few weeks later, she regained speech. But even if she regained speech, she probably isn't like fully aware of where she is right now. She just regaining speech because probably the brain or the body giving her last energy spike before her passing, which is really weird. I don't know why the body does that. It gives the family or give anyone going through it false hope, Like I don't know, but like it's scary. Like, and then when she dies, it's just like, what does it feel like? Like I want to say this. Last week when we found out she passed, that day that day I saw her, and it was like a few hours before she passed, because I went to visit her, and that was, I guess I didn't realize it was the last day ever of seeing her alive, bro. Like, I'm gonna say this. Maybe it's a warn. I might warn you guys on this. So if you are sensitive, do not watch. I mean, like, yeah, just click off. I'm gonna describe like how she felt, or how she looked. Not all of them though. But she was like pale skin, and she was breathing very heavily, like very irregular breath. And like when I saw her like that, I I didn't know what to think, because just a few days ago or a few weeks ago, she was talking. She she had she wasn't that pale, like, and she wasn't sleeping most of the time. Like, fucking cancer, man. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I don't know why I have these suspicions of doctors not really helping when they should be helping. Like, I don't know why I have the suspicion where, like, when you get diagnosed with something, you just start getting sick and just start losing all your hair and doing all that. Because that's what, like, I feel right now. I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to hate on any doctors out there, but I feel that, like, you're diagnosed, like, I don't know, like, what I'm trying to say is that like you're not feeling anything before the diagnosis, and then after that you just feel sick as hell, you know? And then you just decline and decline and decline till you pass. Like I feel like then that's the thing about like the society. You need money for everything nowadays, and we my cousin's family is kind of having financial things right now. I'm not gonna say much about it because I really do not want to like give much personal information about anyone. But it's just scary. Like it's stupid. Like you have someone going through that much pain and cancer, and you're still telling us to pay and stuff like that. And then when we pay, and even if we do pay enough for the treatment and good treatment enough, and the treatment doesn't work, they still die, and then we don't get our money back. We just lose our money. And why? Like why can't everything be free, bro? Like I've talked about this in another video before called Humanity, or I thought a talk where I talk about humanity and things. I've talked about that before, and like I've talked about how money's taken over, and like you know I forgot to put in the cancer part in there, but like if you're sick, you need treatment, but you can't get treatment unless you get money. Like I don't know, man, but death is scary. Like, what did my cousin feel when she was getting close to death? Like the day I saw her, she was breathing really hard. It looked like she was gasping for air. That's the thing. She was like that. That was scary, bro. Like at her like that gave me shortness of breath, and looking at her like that, just I couldn't process it because I still thought of her as like a very bright person. She was a very good person, dude. She went to a great college. I'm not gonna say which one, but she literally went hundreds of miles to get to that college. And like I know I keep saying school is useless and I fucking hate it, but like how big of an accomplishment is that, dude? Like probably had dreams. She had probably had dreams. She had friends. She had so much fun in her life, and that it just all came down to fucking cancer. Like the 5 months 5 months ago when she found out she had cancer, she was fully aware and conscious. She was able to process things. Am I gonna make it? Am I gonna die and stuff? But then like after that, just and then the last few weeks, she lost all that. And like I don't know why I think that's a bad thing because I want them to have like say a final goodbye to us at least, or like I want someone going through death to like say or talk to us and be like, I don't know, just have the full person there aware, full of their personality, and just like talk to us before they go. Like I don't know. I wish that was like that. I wish it wasn't like a few weeks of like non-consciousness and just sleeping there and not talking and just staring into space. That's not the type of thing I want to see for yeah. But it's just very scary death. Um, that's one thing I've been thinking about this a lot since then. Like I'm gonna die one day, bro. Everyone in the family's gonna die one day. My grandmas, my grandpas, my mom, my dad, and my siblings, me. Like, dude, you don't even know when you're gonna die, bro. Like, just like my cousin, she was probably having so much fun, perfect life, and then she never knew she was gonna get cancer. She never knew she was gonna die. Like, her starting out 2025. Her during April, she literally posted a story about eating at a restaurant. And then 1 month later, she found out she had cancer. She was living life, and it just halted. It fucking screeched to a stop. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be. I'm just. I don't know. I'm not trying to be like, yo. I don't know. Like I've been like maybe that's why. What am I trying to say? Y'all should like just take care of yourselves. If y'all feel symptoms, go check it out. Um. Yeah. Um. Try to get the best treatments you can, even with the world we live in. Um, never be too late, y'all. Like, just never be too late if you have symptoms. You find symptoms, just never be too late to like just don't be too scared too. Like I get scared sometimes asking my mom, Mom, my heart feels weird. Mom, I feel funny. Like I don't even know why I'm scared to say those things, dude. Like those things, I don't know why. I'm just scared that she'll like not believe me because that's what Asian parents do. I don't know if that's what Asian parents do, but that's what mine does, and like, yeah. So, yeah, just video talk about death and my cousin, like how she passed. I can't believe it came down to this, dude. I still can't process it. Like every day at school this past week, I was just thinking about it. I was not paying attention in class. I was just constantly thinking about it, dude. And then like even when I like do weird things, like use my decoy phone, my burner phone in class, I would just be thinking like, is my cousin's spirit or soul looking at me right now? Like, what are you doing, Matthew? Why are you using that phone? Cause like she was a really good person. She would never do anything bad. I feel like I remember her talking about what college are you gonna go to, and I'm being so awkward. I'm like, I don't know. And then they're like, yeah, I missed that talk. I don't know why I missed that talk. No, though it was so awkward, I still missed that talk with her, like talking about cancer. I mean, no, wait, talk about college. She had cancer during the time when we were talking about college, and then one time her brother asked, "Do I have a crush?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And then my cousin's like, "That means he has a crush. That means he likes someone." And then she was still able to smile and show happiness even with going through cancer, bro. Like I'm scared. Like thinking about it, I'm about to tear up, bro. And like I don't know why during her cancer moments when she could still talk, I wish I could talk to her more because I'm a really awkward person in real life. And even talking to like a cousin or something, like I don't know, I just get really weird, awkward. Um, but I just wish I talked to her more. But she did talk to me. I did talk to her. I showed her some pictures of my guinea pigs, while she had cancer, and just giving her an update on what we're going to do, and try not to bring up the cancer. Um, I did ask her this though, like, do you have a tumor? And then she's like, yeah. And I'm like, what? And I didn't want to say the word cancer, so I was like, what kind of thing is it? Which means, what kind of tumor is it? What kind of cancer is it? I was just too scared to say that, so I just like, what kind of thing is it? And then she's like, huh? And I'm like, what kind of thing is it? And she kept saying hush, like she probably didn't understand what I was saying, what kind of thing it was. But it's just, I just wish she made it. I was praying every day too. Every single night I went to sleep, I prayed before I sleep. She didn't make it. God, God has His own plans, I guess. Um, but yeah, sorry again about the microphone. I'm really mad about it. It's gonna be like this for a few weeks, but yeah, just I just say rest in peace to my cousin, and she's probably watching me record this video right now. If she is, hello, I miss you. But she literally she literally saw my YouTube videos too, and TikToks too. And she's like, "Why, Matthew? Why do you keep popping up on my feed?" And that's like so funny. I don't know. Um, Tears are starting to come out. I don't know. I'm not a really good like obvious crier, but yeah. I don't know why whenever I cry, I just feel like it start building up my neck, and then like it just comes to my eyes. I don't know. That's how crying feels like. But yeah, I've been talking for like a few minutes now, and hope she's doing good up in heaven right now. Hope the family's doing good financially, and hope they make the money back. But I wish I could help. I wish I could have helped. Like, that's why I'm trying to be a full-time YouTuber right now. So like I can like when something like this happens again on a family member, I could just get enough money to like give them treatment. I wish I could have done that for my cousin, but god damn, bruh. Now is not the time, bro. Now is not the time to get money on YouTube. But now's not the time to even help, bro. The only way I could have helped, only way I helped was talk to her a little bit more, um, hold her hands when she was like, you know, not really aware, she's sleeping, and yeah, I don't know. But I think that's it for the video. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, leave a like and subscribe. I was trying to be a full-time YouTuber right now. If you leave a like and subscribe, I highly appreciate it. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the next one, y'all. Goodbye. Take care of yourself, everybody.